Well, turns out some woman got hot diarrhea dumped on her head.
No.
And that really happened, by the way.
You like that, huh, Kevin? That's
We'll come back. We'll come back to that.
Don't feel like watching movies, so I'll watch people guess them instead. I don't know how it goes. I think it starts with your show. Wanna laugh,
Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody.
Hey, are we haying everybody right now?
Hey, everybody.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, everybody.
How you doing,
Hey, everybody.
It's good to see you.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Valleycast, huh?
Welcome. Hello.
We're having a great time here today. We've been making some stuff here at the office. It's just been kind of a day.
We had some good laughs.
We had a little bit of a
nice.
day.
Yeah.
It's been nice.
Movie
We-
game.
Yeah.
That's what we were doing. You guys heard of that at home? Movie game?
Well, it's actually not. It was the people
Excuse me.
game.
People game is what it was. Yeah.
Teaser.
Iterations of
A
itself.
little bit of a
Spoiler,
teaser.
A little bit of a
Yeah. We're doing it.
appetizer.
did
Yeah,
it.
we're doing great. But, we're here in the office and we're kind of like the heat has been turned up in the world
Dude, it's
currently.
108 in some places around here today.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's real hot here in Los Angeles, and it's kind of a bummer. And but we are lucky to be inside with some air conditioning and some nice ice cold water for us to drink if we get thirsty.
It's
We
the
got
type
a
of
new
hot,
water cooler. So
We did get
replaced
a
our
new.
water
That
cooler.
really helped. It was good. It's
thank
the
you to our
type of
patrons.
hot that when you walk outside, it's like somebody punches you in the face.
It is.
Yeah, it's not good. It's like Las Vegas.
Or
You ever been to
holds
Las
you.
Vegas in the summer when it's real hot? It feels that way in LA, and that's not good.
Nope. So real fun. Great. That's the weather
All right,
update.
That's the weather update.
Anyway, that's all three of us
Head
with
into
the
local
weather.
news.
Well, turns out some woman got hot diarrhea dumped on her head,
No.
and that really happened, by the way. And
You like that, huh, Kevin? That's
We'll come
funny.
back. We'll come back to that.
That one really got
We'll
you.
come back to it. We'll come back. We'll come back.
Is that a thing?
I threw Kevin a little bit of a curveball.
Something out? Okay.
I threw him a curveball because it's something we've been talking about, and and it
no.
really fits in with our "Would you rather" thing. But we usually save it for the end. I'd like to save it for the end if
Okay.
possible.
So that was a little foreshadowing.
It was just a little foreshadowing,
Okay. Thank you for that.
Okay.
Let's see where we're going.
not to prepare you for anything, but
Elliot,
since you had to have the explanation.
there's a big announcement today that I know you'll be excited about.
Yeah.
Did you play Breath of the Wild?
No, I'm still planning on getting a Nintendo Switch just so I can play this game that came out 17 years ago. But I did. Yeah, I heard that.
There's a sequel. It's coming. It looks great.
Really, does it?
Yeah.
I saw it and it was on a little phone. I was like, it was one of the few videos where I was like, I'm gonna watch this on a laptop so I can really get more of an experience. And I forgot to do it, but it looked exciting.
So this game that you've never played, it's a wonderful experience. It's open world.
wonderful experience.
You're running around all of Hyrule. You're going in and out of caves
It's
and up
truly
mountaintops.
open world
It's
Zelda.
amazing.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh.
It's going to blow your mind. But the sequel is in the skies now too. So they're taking it off of the ground, and now you're also like flying around between
It's
like
like
sky
BioShock
islands
Infinite.
and- yeah, Ooh, it looks
From
so
Earth
good.
Mother to Sky Father. Amen.
I have a
Yes.
question, Joe, because did you watch the whole Nintendo Direct, or you just caught highlights?
I scrubbed through and
Okay.
watched some stuff. Like they're also including a Tekken fighting character into Smash Bros.
Oh, that's fun.
So there you go.
I feel like I'm done with Smash Bros, and I've been done for a while.
really?
And the announcements of new characters doesn't really do much for me.
I understand.
But I get it, and I think it's a great game. I'm just kind of done with it. My question is to you, Joe. Did they mention anything about the Switch Pro?
If they did, I didn't see it.
Okay, because I was gonna say, Ellie, if there's rumors of a Switch Pro,
Wait,
which
hold
is
out.
a little bit more powerful, yeah, which might be soon.
Not that
So
Switch
you
amateur.
might have actually done a smart thing by waiting.
Yeah, maybe. Especially if there's a new Zelda coming out. I'll wait. That sounds
Yeah,
good.
just like you
I
waited
got
for-
Yeah, I'll tell myself the same thing I told myself with Breath of the Wild. Yeah, I don't know. I just know that I'm going to get... I know how I am with video games, and I'll get the system. I'll get excited. I'll set it up. I'll play the game for a few days, and then I will stop doing it, and then it's done.
Zelda-
Which is not bad. That's nothing wrong with
Zelda, you might stick with. When
Yeah?
you play Breath of the Wild, it's like it's almost like meditation at times.
Nice.
that.
Yeah.
I've played moments of it in Florida, and I was like, yeah, this is an incredibly just beautiful, pleasant game.
Yeah.
From what I saw, and it was still, it seemed still fun. It took me back to my kid days.
Yeah, it's I felt like it takes a little while to get used to the controls a little bit, because the controls are a little like, it's a new system. Some of them are motion controls. You can turn those off though. But and then there's like a lot of things where you like grab things with a magnetic kind of like power, and you kind of have to aim it. And there's like some control stuff that's like was a little difficult for me, I thought, but it's an amazing, incredible game.
So you're not done with Zelda?
No, I finished. Oh no! I will never be done with Zelda. No, so and I'm not done with Smash Brothers in the sense that like when a new one comes out, I won't be excited. I'm just done with this Smash Brothers,
This iteration of Smash.
Like when a new one comes out, I'm gonna be all the fuck over it
I
for
see.
sure. Just like with Zelda, like I'm
That's
all
how
over
Steve
Zelda.
ends his emails.
I'm all the fuck
over you,
Yeah.
Steve Zaragoza.
Like hot diarrhea. What was it you said? Warm it?
We don't have to talk about it. We'll come back to it. Don't worry.
Warm regards, and I'm all the fuck over you, Steve Zaragoza.
Oh yeah, we're doing this Saturday. I'm all the fuck over it.
Okay.
Pistachio
But
ice cream.
yeah, like-
oh yeah, all the fuck over it.
I remember taking my time with Breath of the Wild because like it's, and you certainly can, like you can play at your own pace, and it's really meant to be played that way. I think like it's not. I mean, I'm sure there's speed runs and shit, but I'd much rather just take my time and not beat the game as fast as possible. So I really took my time with that game.
It's the first game in forever where I accidentally beat it. I was exploring. I was running
You
around.
weren't ready.
I was just collecting stuff, and I think I was just like, "What happens if I go in here?" And I
yeah.
went in, and I got trapped, and I couldn't go back. And I was
Yeah.
like, "I think I'm about to beat the game," and I beat the game, and I was very disappointed.
Yeah, because you can't go back with all your stuff to finish everything.
Something weird. I forget
You
what
can't
it
do
was.
it.
There's like a point of
Yeah.
no return. I think within the castle or
Right.
something. And then I was like, I gotta beat the game now.
I
don't want to
remember
beat the
that
game.
being a
That's
big
sad.
warning. That was like, do not go into the castle unless you're ready to like beat the game.
Yeah, I was a little disappointed, but beautiful,
that.
beautiful experience.
I would like them to do a version of the Harry Potter ride at certain theme parks, but in the vein of perhaps a Zelda or a
Yeah,
Link.
we're getting close, man.
Yeah, and aren't they doing like a Nintendo?
Due to
kinda-
Mario, yeah. Well, do they call it Super Nintendo World?
There's Mario, just Mario.
Oh, you're talking about the Universal thing?
Yeah, or is it Mario?
I'm not sure. I think it's Super Mario World, isn't it? Something like that.
Is it? Oh, well, that's
Because they
great.
opened
that.
it-
Yeah, no, I hope it's that. If it's not that, that's insane.
It's weird. It's so funny to see like they'll take down like little sections of the parks.
Yeah, it's called Super
surrounding
Nintendo World.
Super Nintendo World.
So there's a possibility, man, that like eventually they could
great.
expand and maybe we get some fucking Zelda shit.
I would just love it.
It'd
Would
be
you be all the fuck
stupid for
over
them.
it?
I would be
not
all
to.
the F over it.
Dude, it would be ridiculous for them not to do that. Like, it seems like,
Yeah.
obviously, if they're building a Nintendo, like, land for the first time, obviously you gotta go with Mario as your flagship dude.
Yep.
All your rides gotta be Mario and shit, and they're doing that. But, you know, Nintendo's got a lot of good stuff
And
under
it'll
their belt.
attract probably a whole new demographic
Oh, yeah.
from the however many Harry Potter people there are.
Right.
I imagine
Oh,
there's
yeah.
just as many Nintendo people.
Dude, imagine if there was, like, a
yeah.
forest or
Travel
something.
across the country to see that. Yeah.
Imagine it's like the whole land is a forest.
Yeah.
You like go in through this like forest area, and then suddenly you hear like the little like those little guys in
You
Breath
hear
of
the
the
music.
Wild.
Do, do, do,
Yeah.
do,
Yeah.
do,
Do, do, do, do, do, do, do, do, do. Yeah, and then it's all nice, and then like all the cast members there are dressed like villagers.
Yep.
And they're like, "Hey, welcome! You want a juice?" And they have like little juice carts and stuff, and you can get like cool Zelda potion juice bottles
They
and
sell
stuff.
swords instead of
Oh,
wands.
yeah.
You go over and then you got a little
get a
rupee.
master sword, and there's got to
Go,
be like
beep,
a
beep.
master sword chest that like
Mm-hmm.
opens up, and the master sword comes out like every hour or something, right?
I'm the Master Sword.
Yeah,
and then it just
yeah.
goes back down.
Yeah, exactly.
You gotta
it just
wait.
goes
Yeah, you're
da-na-na-na.
And then they make the mistake and they're like, download our app. And it's just Navi's just grating voice going, hey!
Oh man.
Hey!
Or
wow,
dude, I
remember
think
that.
they could do like a fairy show or something, or they could have like a fairy dance, like a fairy area for the girls. They could get like fairy wings and get like fairy like.
Yeah, or they can just go to a different park and we
Yeah.
can have our swords and we
Thank
can get
you.
our rupees.
No, fairies is a cool part of Legend of Zelda, I think.
Well, how about this? It's we do the Water World experience like at Universal.
Yeah.
Which is that gone yet? I know they're
No,
going to take it
no,
away.
it's back, baby.
But it's this awesome. If you've never seen it, it's an awesome choreographed show with explosions and fighting and like water stunts, and it's really cool.
Pretty impressive.
Do the same thing, but do it with the Zelda choreographed fight.
Yeah.
With all that stuff, magic and sword fights and all
Yeah.
that. That'd be really cool.
Yeah, and have like a Ganon, is it Ganondorf? Ganon?
Depends on the game.
Yeah, you're right. This last one was Ganondorf, wasn't it?
Calamity
Breath of the
Ganon.
Wild? Calamity Ganon.
Calamity Neil Gaiman.
DeGrasse Tyson. But man, imagine that. And then they could have like the castle. They could have like like a Hyrule castle or something.
That's
and then
what
you
you
could
look
like go
into.
in there
That's
and
the
you
main
could,
ride,
yeah,
yeah.
that's got to be the main ride.
It's all
Do
there.
it. Yep. And
Who do we email?
Shigura
Jonathan
Miyamoto.
Nintendo or Shigura.
Yeah. I mean, I just think there's like so many possibilities for that.
I'll take it another step further since
Okay.
we're Nintendo geeking out right now.
Yeah.
Let's take what is it? It's like the AR experience, the VR experience
Yeah,
with Star
yeah.
Wars that they have right now. What's that thing called?
Which one?
The new one that they just opened up where you're like with the stormtroopers going through everything.
Yeah, the dark ride, the Rise of the Resistance.
Is that the new one at
Yeah.
Disney? Okay. Yeah. Disneyland. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Do that, but you're Samus and you're going through
Cool, like a
alien
Metroid.
planets doing Metroid shit.
And like mother brains at the
Yep.
end, and it's like a huge animatronic inside of a glass
yeah.
thing.
And you get to have sex with it.
Yeah. Or it says your name.
Who do we email?
Hi, Joe.
Thank you for coming.
Thanks for coming.
Do 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 do.
Isn't that a bad guy? Why are they saying my name?
So yeah, there's our Nintendo.
I would love
geek out.
that, dude. I think that'd be great. I also would want some kind of Donkey Kong thing.
Yeah.
You know, there's got to be like a Donkey Kong's tree house or
Yeah.
something.
It's got to be the playground for little kids.
Yeah.
Banana milkshakes.
And you can have like a
Banana milkshakes.
waterfall, and you can have
Yeah.
like the crocodile guys walking around.
Oh, that's great.
Every
Oh.
staircase has a barrel always rolling down it that could potentially really hurt you.
It's
Yeah.
a dangerous place.
Yeah.
and it's all the Donkey Kong Country music, which is so good. You
Yep.
just hear it playing in that whole area.
I love it.
I just don't get, like, I feel like they could totally do that. Why aren't they doing that, Elliot?
Yeah, I know. I knew I was going to get this.
Yeah, sorry,
So
man. I knew I
I
take
gave
your-
you the stock answer.
You can take your notes out. It's
a
fine.
lot
What
of
can you say?
licensing. A
What
lot of
can you tell
licensing
us?
problems.
Yeah.
A lot
Okay.
of Nintendo's very. They've just been very tight-lipped about their IP, and they have no interest in
Yeah.
spreading, especially to LA before they do it elsewhere.
They hate
Right.
joy. They hate joy.
They
and
hate joy.
Don't wanna
They don't
spread
like
it.
money.
I'll tell you, we're even getting like a neutered version of it in our Hollywood Universal Studios, the Nintendo Land.
It's about the size of this room.
Yeah, there's no
Yeah, pretty
space
much.
for it. Where they get like I've
They
seen-
took out Backdraft, and then they've like built it into where Backdraft used to be, pretty much. So it's like that much room.
Where do you think all that stuff goes when they're taking all that
They
stuff out?
destroy it.
Yeah?
I think, yeah. Because a lot of that stuff is like, I wonder if it could be repurposed. Because a lot of it was like, this looks like the inside of a building. Nah, they probably destroyed it.
most likely.
There's photos of like when the ET ride closed down.
Mm-hmm.
There's like photos of like the ET animatronics like all creepy looking like backstage, like they got ripped out of the ride and they have like their skin off and stuff, and they just look like robot, like terrifying
Great.
ETs. I guess they just strip them and they just use, like, I know Disneyland used a lot of like old animatronics and repurposed them in new rides, like the Splash Mountain animals, like all the geese and frogs and foxes and shit were all from this original ride called America Sings. That was a bunch of animals singing. They literally just ripped them out and put them in Splash Mountain.
I think some of these people need to be a little bit more courageous, be it Disney, be it Universal, and make a ride or an experience called like the House of the Dead. And it's just a haunted house with all of their
With
old
animatronics without skin
repurposed-
on?
Yeah,
Yeah, dude.
animatronics.
Yeah, zombie ET.
I mean, I know Disney would never do that, but Universal could certainly
Wouldn't
do
that be cool? Be brave, you cowards.
Universal could do that during
Imagine what you could do
Halloween.
with the dinosaurs. The old
Yes,
Jurassic Park
dude.
dinosaurs.
Imagine if they did that during Halloween Horror Nights.
Oh my god.
Like the rides would have the animatronic skin was taken off.
Oh my gosh. Oh,
Dude,
oh my goose.
how cool would that?
Oh
my
my
goosh.
goosh.
Dude, watch your goosh.
A goose.
It's like a Mickey's Halloween party, but it's just old costumes of Mickey
Right.
from like the 30s.
Right,
that were
Those
horrifying.
real scary
Yeah.
ones, yeah.
Dude,
Who do we email?
give us your money.
I mean, look, clearly we have the minds for theme park Imagineering type stuff.
We have the imagination part of the Imagineering. It's
Right.
the engineering and the actual math.
The
that I think
follow-through.
And it's
Yeah,
so
the
and
follow-through,
and you know
the-
what?
and the resources.
and the engineering and the math is completely unnecessary because you know what they love at Imagineering is sky's the limit ideas without the like knowledge of if it's even possible to build into a space, you know? Like they love that.
We want to make kids happy. How do we make them happy? I don't know, give them all $100 when they come in.
It's like
I mean, there's no shortage of ideas.
That's your idea, John? Yeah, just give them $100 each.
Wait a minute, this kid's got something.
I think they'd leave real happy if we just gave them all $100 every time they came to the park.
Wait, so let me get this straight. What's your name, Timmy?
John.
Timmy.
John.
Oh,
yeah.
John, when you come
Timmy's
into
fine,
Universal, Timmy.
No,
Who's Timmy?
I like John.
Where's John?
I'm right here.
Oh, there he is.
Hey.
So you're saying when people come into the park, no matter what age, no matter what tier of ticket they purchase, they each get a crisp $100 bill.
Yeah, I think it'd make them happy.
I love it. Green light.
Okay.
Let's go.
more of that.
More of that. And ice cream. Whoa, ice cream.
That came off the top of my head.
Okay, what are we doing with the ice cream?
They could eat it.
Okay, I love that. We already have ice cream at the parks. Anything different?
I could put $100 bill in.
Whoa! Wait a minute! Wait! Where's Timmy? Where's my son? You're saying that we give them $200 total.
Or if they get the ice cream, they'll get $200 total.
Is that a secret?
This guy's an idiot.
People know about it.
I love it. I
This guy's an absolute moron.
Green light.
Get this guy out of here.
There's no shortage of cool ideas you could have for theme parks. I'm certain there's no shortage of people with opinions on cool ride ideas. It's just that, like, so much shit is not possible. Like, and you're right. It's probably licensing is the reason why we don't have things like a Donkey Kong ride or like a Legend of Zelda or like why barely now we have a Nintendo Land. I'm sure it took years and years and years and years and years.
I think they were busy making video games.
All right.
Okay.
You guys want $100?
No, yeah, I mean,
see, you like me again.
I mean, I do like it.
Who doesn't want to?
There we go. You guys like me again. It's great. Do you guys? I went on a roller coaster recently. Went on a couple of roller coasters. And do you guys like roller coasters? Like, do you like the big drops? Do you like inversions? Do you like loops? You dig them.
I love them.
Even like the big 280-foot drop.
Bigger, scarier, better.
Oh, I love it. You? Nothing? Zero? Won't go on them?
I like the Matterhorn.
It's kind of a roller coaster.
And I like Space Mountain.
Space Mountain's a good roller coaster.
Space Mountain's
Those
very
are the
fun.
only roller coasters that I like.
Splash Mountain?
No, Splash Mountain's not a roller coaster.
But it's still a big drop.
It's a big drop.
I don't like it.
It's a big
I don't like
wetty.
a big drop.
You don't like a big wetty?
I don't like a big wet drop.
Thunder Mountain doesn't do for you.
I don't like Thunder Mountain. That's a little too much for me.
A little more.
Thunder
A little too much
Mountain.
rickety.
I think Thunder Mountain is when roller coaster technology started to like develop the G's in their like kind of movement and shit, and that's just it's too fast for me.
Yeah.
Like Space Mountain is borderline too fast for me.
Space Mountain's so fun.
But I like it.
Would you ever do the Hulk in Florida?
No,
one?
I
That's
don't
great.
do
That's
roller
blast
coasters
off
at all.
You go
no.
60 miles an hour right out the gate.
Not even the one in Disneyland that's like the Maliboomer or whatever, or the
the Incredicoaster?
Yeah, the Incredicoaster.
Would you go on the Tower of Terror or the Galaxy, whatever the fuck it's
No.
called now? Really?
No.
That's so much fun.
I had a friend who knows me very well, knows what kind of rides I like and stuff. We were like friends for years and years and years.
And then he made you go on a roller coaster.
No,
and you
he
killed
went
him.
on the Tower of Terror for the first time. This was back when it opened at California Adventure. And then he came off the ride and he came over to me and he's like, "Don't ever go on that ride. You would hate it. You would absolutely hate that."
And he was a ghost.
And then he died. Yeah.
And then he just went away. He just. That's a ghost
Love
sound,
Tower.
everybody.
What about you? What's your...
Well, so I love them. They're great. And there was a couple new ones. We went to Six Flags, me and my daughter, and she went on accidentally the one with the biggest drop at first. And it just obliterated her. She was ready for like the loops and the inversions. Those were all fun, but she didn't expect the drop. And it ruined it for the, because we went there to ride roller coasters. So it ruined the experience at first, but then she was brave and she went on some others, and then
Nice.
the love came back. But here's a fun fact that I didn't know, maybe you guys knew. There's a ride there called the Revolution.
Where is this?
Six Flags Magic
Yeah,
Mountain.
yeah.
It's called the Revolution, or just Revolution. It is.
It's the Prince ride.
Yeah. And that's where he lives now. Was it?
This is the one that goes like this? but
No, it's very simple. It's an old school ride. I thought it was a newer one, but it's an older one. It is the world's first, according to the sign that I read, the world's first loop roller coaster.
Oh.
And I rode on it, and it's old school and it's very smooth. It's actually one of the nicest
Yeah.
roller coasters that I've ever been on. But I felt like I was riding on history.
Cool.
It was really
That's
cool.
cool.
It was the first looped roller coaster.
What is it like
and I got to ride it.
That's cool.
What is it like to be on a loop? What does that feel like?
I love it. It's fun.
What does it feel like?
And just a
don't
little
really feel
disorientating.
Like you just went upside down for a second and then you're back?
Yep.
Yeah, it's because the force that keeps you like you're still sitting.
Well, yeah. I just don't know the sensation at all.
It's very comfortable.
Yeah.
Like the centrifugal force is just pushing you along. It's like there's no
So
fear.
it's hard to you barely even notice it.
Yeah.
I barely know.
Then what's the point, you think? We'll
fun.
be right back.
Hit record that time. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the ad portion of this podcast episode. My name is Elliot, and I'm here to tell you about some products and services I think you might like. If you have any interest in them, you can check out the links in the description. It helps us. It helps you. It saves you money. It is a great deal. Hey, fun fact. Did you guys know that most home remedies and over-the-counter acne products don't work? And even worse, they can actually damage your skin. I remember when I was in high school, I went through this really long phase where I would put toothpaste on my nose every night, and I kind of started to like it because it would burn but still be minty. Anyway, didn't work at all. Hey, you know what does work? Prescription treatments. That's why we're excited to partner with Apostrophe, the sponsor of this episode of the Valleycast. Apostrophe is a prescription skincare company that offers science-backed oral and topical medications that are clinically proven to help clear acne. Apostrophe connects you with board-certified dermatologists who will create a personalized treatment plan for you that's perfectly tailored to your beautiful, unique skin. Simply fill out Apostrophe's online quiz about your skin's goals and medical history, then snap a few selfies and your dermatologist will create your customized treatment plan. Apostrophe treats acne, and they also help you hit your other skincare goals like reducing redness, wrinkles, and even dark spots. So that's what I went through. I figured, hey, Elliot, you're aging, maybe get something on your face to reduce your wrinkles. They sent it to me. It comes in a beautiful box. You get to send all your information. I took the selfies. It felt like they actually took a second to look at it, and then I got a personalized plan. It was very convenient. I highly recommend it, and it feels great on your skin. It absorbs really quickly, and it seems to be lasting a really long time, which is nice. And so I'm excited to just look younger and younger because that's what I've always wanted. Anyway, we have a special deal with Apostrophe for our audience. Save $15 off your first visit with a board-certified dermatologist at apostrophe.com/valleycast when you use our code Valleycast. This code is only available to our listeners. So to get started, just go to apostrophe.com/Valleycast and click begin visit. Then use our code Valleycast and sign up and you'll get $15 off your dermatology visit. That's apostrophe.com/Valleycast and use that code Valleycast to get your dermatology visit and save $15. And we thank Apostrophe very much for sponsoring the Valleycast.
Anyways, it was a great time. And
What's the point of loops tonight at 11?
now that we're geeking out over amusement parks and stuff, it's because, and we're talking about Imagineering, roller coasters allowed rides and experiences to get out of the hell that is circle fun. Like when you
Yeah.
go to a carnival,
Yeah,
it's
all
just
circle
like
fun.
how
Everything's
many,
circle.
how
Circle,
many ways
circle,
can we circles can we do, and how many different ways can we do a
How
circle?
many circles can we put
do?
on another circle?
Yeah.
I hate it. I hate circles.
Let's just do some circles, and that's all they can do.
And then
Fucking
however
hate
many that is, make the whole thing go in a circle.
I hate it.
And that's why
that.
bumper cars, which suck, everybody, hot take, bumper
Yeah,
cars suck.
yeah.
They always seem so thrilling because they're not fucking circles.
Right, you can go wherever you want.
You go to these theme parks, and roller coasters are cool because it became more than a circle, even though at the end of the day, a roller coaster is just an augmented circle. I get it. But
Elongated circle.
there's ups and downs and loops. You go underground. It's so much better. So I'm a big roller coaster fan.
Yeah, I love them. I miss them very much. I drove this past weekend past Six Flags, and I was like, they're so close. I love all of them.
What's the most like intense roller coaster you've ever been on?
Dude, the one that we just did on Aiden did on accident. It's called Twisted Colossus. It's the old
It's new?
Colossus. Yeah, well, it's newish. They repurposed the Colossus, which was an old like wooden.
I remember
coaster.
Colossus, yeah.
They repurposed it, and it's really cool.
It's the one you can see from the parking lot. It's a
Oh,
huge-
they read yeah.
I think it's the step by step
yeah.
roller coaster.
No, that's Coney Island, I think.
No. It was this roller coaster.
Really? Are
it
you
was,
sure?
It was Colossus.
Oh, maybe you're right. Maybe
And
you're right.
I didn't know this. This is another fun fact. There was a composition. It was a shot composition.
Oh, right.
So
They
They filmed it in L.A.
That's right.
Or Ventura, whatever the hell you want to call that desert hell zone.
Yeah, Valencia. maybe?
Valencia, and they composited the ocean and stuff behind it.
that-
So if
you're
you
right.
look really
Oh,
closely,
wow.
it's like, oh,
You
that's
can see
crap.
the ocean matte line.
Yeah.
And it moves a little different.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. But that's the most intense.
That's a very intense one.
What was the newest one you went on? Like the absolute newest roller
They
coaster?
are capitalizing on the Fast and the Furious without being able to capitalize on the Fast
they're
and the
doing, like,
Furious.
racing?
So they have a ride there called West Coast Racers, which is based off of West Coast Customs, which did like Pimp My Ride and all
Yeah.
that stuff. It's really big here in Southern California. But they made basically a cars racing ride based in street culture, based with West Coast. It's really cool.
That's the newest
great.
ride.
It's really yes, and it's very very fun.
What does new roller coaster technology do? Like, what does it go faster? Does it go?
Yeah.
It's just faster.
It's faster. It's very
Probably
creative.
smoother,
It's
maybe?
smoother. Yep.
Because a lot of those old ones, like Batman, those will
The
knock your
jerk
Or
head.
even
Yeah.
the Matterhorn will give you fucking back problems. Yeah, for sure.
I
tiny
think
as it
the scariest I think that I can remember isn't a roller coaster. It was a water ride at the Six Flags Magic Mountain Water Park, where you go.
Typhoon Lagoon,
No, you just
Hurricane
go
Harbor.
Hurricane Harbor.
Hurricane Harbor. Yeah, you go up the stairs real
Daryl's
tall.
drizzle.
Daryl's drizzle. And you get in this refrigerator looking thing. It's like red or orange or blue.
I know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
and then you can either choose for them to tell you when you're going to drop out of it, or you can do the mystery. And I've done it both ways, but the mystery one is horrifying. And what you basically sit there and you put your back against it, and then the bottom with no warning falls completely out, and then you're
God.
exposed to the world, and you slide hundreds of feet down.
Jesus.
And then you land, and it's the anticipation and the sudden drop that is straight down is really one of
You
the
would
scariest.
never.
I can't believe that it's a thing that they do.
And somehow
It
your
blows
body
my mind.
doesn't explode
Yeah.
when you hit it.
I don't think I'll ever do it again. That's probably the only one. But
so
roller
that was
coasters,
more
I
thrilling
got,
than a roller coaster to you?
yeah, I got no real problem with any. I don't think roller coaster. I don't think there's one that I wouldn't do unless I felt like I was going to get nauseous. But this fear of it, I don't worry about. However, that straight down thing with no belt, no brace.
Steve, you would never. It's like a spaceship sleep containment chamber that you step
yeah,
into.
it's
and
like
it
a
goes-
cryogenic freezer.
It closes you in, and then it'll go.
No thanks.
Drop in.
No
5,
fucking thanks.
4, boop, 3. Boop. It's sometimes, like you said, like you can do the mystery one, and then it is a like a hatch that just goes out from under you, and apparently they
No.
fixed it enough to where it goes out from under you quick enough that it's not a problem, and you're not hitting your head
That's
on
what
it.
I'm saying, man.
And then
like,
you just whoa, it's
ugh, no
it's fun.
thanks.
I like it.
You remember when we went to the top of that thing in Toronto?
Mm-hmm.
That was like too much for me.
Well, that was a lot. That was very
But
tall.
like we're
up
not
there.
doing anything. We're just up high, right? There's no
What if you're just up there looking at
And
those
then the
glass
floor went
floors, and then you start hearing in 5, 4.
I think
Like-
I think I'd die.
This is-
I would try to die before it happened. I would die before it said 1.
These are called the bonsai pipelines. Let's see here. Hurricane Harbor.
Oh, we're watching that video real
And
quick
of
here,
course,
everybody.
We're watching the video. And then that's what. Let's go back and see.
There you go, Steve. There
Oh,
it
So
is.
you just stand right there. No big deal. And then that thing is. Oh,
Oh, no.
You go.
No.
Yeah, I did that as a grown person.
Did you do? And you
was
did it
fun, too,
multiple
huh?
times.
It was pretty fun.
Yeah,
multiple times.
Yeah.
you should do it. Kevin, you're over there shaking your
But
head
I
and
don't think
stuff.
I would now.
Do you like roller coasters?
Yeah, that freaks me out though.
It's too much.
I don't like water slides because I had a traumatic experience with a water slide as well.
Involve your dick being shown? No. Well, I guess we're not different people.
No one saw your PB.
So was your dick shown?
Yeah, I had some. I mean, isn't that the fear? You know,
Yeah, that is.
stuff
the
goes. The fabric really goes all the way up on the
It really
on
truly
the
does.
pipeline.
Yeah.
Joe, did you do the one where you lay down?
No, we didn't. We did.
That was amazing.
I know which one you're talking about, though. There's some good ones, Steve. There's some good ones.
The one where the roller coaster relay done?
Where you
Yeah. It goes.
That's either
Yeah.
Ninja or Tatsu.
Ninja.
Tattoo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is Ninja
Tattoo.
still around?
Yeah,
That's the one where it's like you're gonna hit the trees or whatever.
maybe. That's a cool part about that is that there's so much growth when you get into the back part of the park. There, you're in trees and nature, and it's very nice. And you find some shade when it's hot as frick, like right now.
Yeah.
But dude, holy crap! And Kevin, the more that you're shaking your head over there, you have some Six Flags experiences. I can tell. It is teenager breeding ground.
Oh, for sure.
I was blown away. I was like, oh, this is where the teenagers come to impress each other.
Yes.
Really? Teenagers?
Dude, it's the most adult. I was like, these are all very scantily clad young people that are just here.
They're
because
courting each other.
This is where their parents think they can go and be safe, but the parents don't know.
Right.
They're finding corners.
Yeah.
They're riding the
finding
finger
dark
blast
spaces.
ride.
They're under the
riding
pipeline. What'd you say?
I said they're riding the finger blast ride.
Damn phrase. That phrase is so visceral to
It
me.
really is.
I can't.
We'll be right back.
Oh, and you know, I gotta tell you about Stitch Fix, you guys. All right, now maybe you've been stuck in quarantine for a while and you're heading back out into the world, but has your style updated? Has your closet gotten any kind of facelift? Well, that's where Stitch Fix comes in, folks. Shopping for new clothes can be needlessly stressful, so why not let Stitch Fix make it easy by doing the work for you so you can spend time doing the things you actually like instead, like laying around and eating food. You know what I'm talking about? Maybe you've gotten used to the work from home routine and you gotta go back out there. Well, Stitch Fix can help you redefine your Zoom casual look. You're ready to go back outside, but your closet says otherwise? Well, guess what? Stitch Fix can help with that. Stitch Fix offers clothing hand-selected by expert stylists for your unique size, style, and, best part, budget. Every piece is chosen for you, for your fit and your life, and it's the easy solution to finding what makes you look and feel your best. Try on pieces at home before you buy, keep your favorites, send back the rest. Stitch Fix has free shipping, easy returns and exchanges, and a prepaid return envelope is included. You just put everything in there, you seal it, you take it down, you give it to the person, and you're done. It's so easy. I love Stitch Fix so much. They know exactly what they're doing. Stitch Fix has styles and clothing to fit any occasion for women, men, and kids. They ship all over the US, and they're available in the UK as well. Also, there's no subscription required. Try Stitch Fix or set up automatic deliveries. You'll pay just a $20 styling fee for each box, which gets credited toward the pieces you keep, and there are no hidden fees ever. They're not about that game, that life, that fee life. You found it, Elliot. It's there. So to get started today, go to stitchfix.com/valleycast, and you will get 25% off when you keep everything in your fix. That's stitchfix.com/valleycast for 25% off when you keep everything in your fix. stitchfix.com/valleycast. And if they're listening, I just want to say thank you very much for the new pants, because as I told you in the descriptor, I have no pants, but now I have one more pants thanks to you, Stitch Fix. And so thank you very much. That's stitchfix.com/valleycast. Perfect. It's just flawless.
All right, hit us with a would you rather.
All right. Well, you guys want me to give you a couple warm-up ones before we get to Kevin's? Kevin created a would you rather.
I don't need any warm-up ones myself.
You made it? This is a Kevin creation.
It's a Kevin assembled
The dark
would you
mind
rather.
of Plachy.
But I'll warm you guys up really quick before we get to it,
All right.
okay? Would you rather sleep without a pillow or sleep without a blanket? I guess it's blanket.
I think I'm going to say
I get a crick in my neck if I don't have my...
I'm going to sleep without a pillow.
Yeah? You need
Yeah.
a blanket?
Because my blanket can become a pillow if I need it to be. Yeah, I'm gonna.
Well, obviously you can't do that here.
That's not what it is.
You're not going to be
this
watching
is-
me while I sleep. That's not part of the deal.
This is a would you rather. It's like a monkey's paw, guys. Come on.
Yeah, I want that blankie. That blankie. Give me the blankie.
Yeah?
I
Same
want
with
a
you,
blankie.
Elliot?
Mhm.
No
Absolutely.
pillow, though.
I got my arm. I'll be fine.
Mhm.
Okay.
And if I'm on
Kevin?
the hard ground, I can just lay on my back. It's fine.
And I will be using the pillow.
Same?
The blanket as a
Wow,
pillow.
you gotta have your blankets, huh? bunch of babies over here.
we like our
I need
blankets.
my banky.
Yeah, I want the security.
Banky.
Yeah, I want the love. And we're gonna turn that damn.
Mommy, I'm cold. Give me banky.
Weird thing to bully somebody
Yeah,
over.
man.
Yeah, because there's a bunch of three boobs. Three boobs in the room. Oh, give me my pillow. Give me my pee-pee. Would you rather kick Jeff Bezos' ass or Elon Musk's ass?
Man, I think both of them, but for different reasons.
But who more?
Oh, Bezos.
Yeah, it's got to be
I got-
Bezos.
Yeah, I have
think it's
very
Bezos.
little
Because
problem.
Elon Musk is dangerous.
Is he?
Yeah.
How? Because he's got all the power and lasers and stuff?
He's got a lot of
And
money
rockets?
and power, yeah.
He's got nowhere near as much money as
And-
Bezos.
No, certainly not. But when everybody like Teslas are just gonna keep happening. Like people are gonna at some point. I feel like a lot of people will have Teslas. Like whether it's cars, trucks, like
What's wrong with that?
I just think that when you have something that's like it uses like a network system to like update and things like that, and you've got someone like Elon Musk at the
you're
head
talking
of that.
you're talking like Skynet type shit.
Yeah, I'm saying like if this guy decides
Yeah.
he's bored, we're fucked.
Yeah, there's some button he could hit that'll blow everything up.
Yeah, and I think both of them, if they get bored, we're fucked. But I think
Bezos is bored. Bezos is like, I'm bored. I want to go to space.
Yeah.
So he's going to space.
yeah. Bezos is more immediately dangerous, I think.
He's just a dick. He could
Both
solve
of
so
them-
much, but he
both
doesn't.
of them worked themselves up from the ground up. They picked themselves up by their bootstraps. They took the risk. They woke up every day. They said, "Let me get that bread," and it worked out for them. They are both role models. They should not be criticized. And I have posters of both of them in my office because they inspire me on a daily basis.
And when we come back, thank you for that. And when we come back, we're going to talk about this is why we shouldn't have guests.
All right, what's the last one?
All right. Kevin Plachy has presented to us a would you rather. That is may I prepare you a little bit gross.
Okay, I'm prepared. Look at him cackle over there. He's cackling.
There was an incident that
Cackling.
occurred.
Look at those forearms, by the way.
This is like people have such strong opinions on what
They really do. And whatever one you choose, you are very firm and defendant of it.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. There was an incident that occurred for real where a woman was just walking down the street and she was in her car. Oh, that's right. She was in her car. And a homeless person dumped a bucket of his diarrhea onto her. It got into her eyes and her mouth and all over her car. It really fucked her up real bad. It was a horrible situation.
In her car?
In her car.
Saved up for a month.
And
What did you just say? What did you just say?
The EMTs said it looked like there was so much diarrhea that it looked like the homeless person had been saving it for a month. Like he was collecting his diarrhea to pour on someone.
Poor woman.
So that really happened. Okay.
Traumatizing.
So, absolutely.
absolutely traumatized.
That woman
Couldn't
is
even imagine.
traumatized for her whole life, her entire life. So, would you rather have hot
That.
diarrhea poured over your head?
I got it.
Or would you rather be non-fatally stabbed by a knife? Non-fatally, you won't die.
But they could stab you anywhere.
Anywhere.
It can happen.
How big's a knife?
It's non-lethal.
I said like this big.
I don't know.
That's a
Yeah.
big knife, Kevin. Jesus.
But it's non-lethal.
But non-lethal could still do a lot of damage. Like non-lethal could mean like I'm walking away with some kind of like
Nerve damage or artery issues.
man. I'm taking the poop.
I guess I have to take the poop. Yeah.
Wow.
I'm gonna run into a shower real quick.
I mean,
I've done
look,
a lot of therapy. I figure I've trained for this. Like whatever trauma comes, if enough time, I can get past it. But if I were to get stabbed and lose the ability to like use a hand or something, there's no therapizing my way out of that.
You know what,
Unless
though?
I went to some sort of a shaman or Eastern practices that might incorporate that kind of medicinal or holistic healthcare.
To me, I feel like it
They both said wow as if they're both getting stabbed. You're both getting stabbed.
oh yeah. Because to me, it's like after that, you're either the guy who got stabbed and you survived, which is always badass.
That's true. That's
or
a good
you're
point.
diarrhea head forever.
Diarrhea head.
Oh yeah, behind your back, dude. That's the guy that got diarrhea poured all over him. Oh fuck, are you serious?
That diarrhea head.
Yeah, that's diarrhea, man.
Candace was stabbed 100%.
Yeah.
Mike was not at all.
Mike was Oh, he didn't want anything to do
Mike
with
just
it.
was like,
Well, he wanted diarrhea.
Yeah.
oh, I thought you were saying Mike refused to go on the record.
Yeah, Mike walked out of the room.
It was divisive for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm getting
that's
stabbed.
a great point. It's a great point to go. It's a fun story. You get to move past it. It builds character. You get to have, a little bit of a cool reputation
Yes.
for surviving
A survivor,
something.
yeah.
But they're talking about the cool reputation. They're not talking about the possible, like, yeah.
But what I'm saying is the traumatization.
Kevin held his hands up like this. If you're watching the video, by the way, I was like, "How big the knife?" He's like, "This."
Yeah, that's important to mention.
That doesn't mean it's going all the way in. It's just non-fatal.
Yeah, but non-fatal.
You could be in a.
That's
you
a
could be
big roll of the
Also,
in a
dice.
hospital
the
for
woman-
months.
One stab too.
Man,
It's not
it
like
depends
a-
on where it goes.
Also, the
Boom.
woman who had the poop poured on her.
Did somebody ask her this question? She's like, "I would have been stabbed. I would have much rather have been stabbed."
She has to go to the doctor like every 6 months or something to get like bacterial screenings and things.
I'm assuming that I'm going to have my mouth and eyes closed because I knew.
Yeah, but you
about,
can't.
I knew about what the happenings before they happened.
You can't know.
Did you know about this?
bucket of knives.
I didn't know exactly what the question was.
Also, her car was completely ruined.
Yeah,
Like-
that part sucks.
The
Yeah.
car's ruined. Your clothing, anything you had on you.
I feel like you guys are underestimating
Of course.
the actual trauma
Of
involved
course.
with someone taking a blade and penetrating your skin in
Of
a way that
course.
you've never experienced.
Of course, but I
Terrified of knives, more so than guns. But
Yeah?
I'd still rather
yes, because
get
my whole thing is, if I have to go through the trauma of surviving a stabbing, there's lots of ways that I can do that. And I think that there are lots of people I can talk to about that. And I think that it's something that gives you a reputation.
It would be difficult,
Dude,
that
you're
first session with
yeah.
the therapist.
You're so alone. You're so alone. Like, where do you go?
There's groups for getting stabbed.
Someone's like, I
There's-
got puked on. Like,
yeah, that's it.
yeah. It's like, this was, I mean, yeah. This
Maybe. This is a
I-
tough one, Kevin.
it's tough.
Whoa, you're turning.
Yeah, this
Because
is
both
really,
are
really tough.
traumatizing. Both are traumatizing. One is potentially
hot over a month.
hot. Yeah.
It's been sitting there.
Yeah.
Ugh.
She said that it
Grossest thing you can
she's-
imagine, pretty much.
Yeah.
She said that her life is ruined because of it.
All right.
You know what? I think I might be back. I think they have
back to being-
converted.
you're
I think
back
I'm
to being
converted.
stabbed?
Yeah, I
I'm
think I
telling
would
you,
get
man.
stabbed because I didn't think about how alone you would really feel for the rest of your life.
And how much people would, I mean, not that it matters what people say behind your back and shit, but like, you will be known as that person. Like,
Okay.
that's it.
We're assuming this attack is occurring in America.
Yes.
Of course.
Yes.
So let's talk GoFundMe. Do you think your GoFundMe story gets you more if you were non-fatally stabbed, or you had a bucket of diarrhea dumped all over you and you have to, as you said, quote Steve from quote woman, have a ruined life that you have to go quote back to the doctor every 6 months? I think your poop GoFundMe is gonna go over way
Okay,
more.
potentially, but opening it up to the internet means that you are opening up the world to knowing that you got pooped on.
I think the world does know.
Well,
the fact that we're talking
no,
about
I mean,
a would
I
you
don't
rather.
think, dude,
I'll keep
you
it to
guys
myself.
didn't know a woman got poop poured over her head.
I actually
back.
have heard of it before.
I'm back.
You're back to poop?
I'm back to poop. Here's why. I'm back to poop because I just realized I don't have to tell anybody, no pun intended, jack shit.
I guess
so
that's true.
I can keep it to myself, own the fact that I will have experienced something that's my little secret, and that other person, the perpetrator's little
Hold
secret.
on.
And I just will go, I've had a rough weekend.
You're not going to be able to keep that a secret.
No, you're absolutely right.
I'm back to being
I'm
stabbed.
back to being stabbed.
And then option
Dude.
3 for your future little games you guys are playing: poop bucket, get stabbed non-fatally, or poop a knife.
Poop out a whole knife.
Okay,
Poop a
let
knife.
me go back.
But there's no way to know which way it comes out.
Let me
Poop a
go
knife.
It could come out blade first,
Poop a
handle
knife.
first.
Yeah.
Absolutely not pooping a knife. Let me
Definitely not pooping a knife.
let me think through this again because I just had the thought. You're right, Steve. I'm absolutely going to tell people immediately
You have
upon
to.
being dumped by.
You're going to
by
be
the poop.
people
Now,
are going to be filming.
Here's the deal. Filming exactly.
Yeah.
Now in that
They're going to
vein,
film you getting stabbed too.
let's
Yeah,
assume
but that's badass.
They'll film whatever. They'll get it. But I will immediately take my phone out and take a selfie
of you covered in poop
of me covered complete head to toe
and
in
post it on your
diarrhea,
Instagram.
and I will be the talk of the town. and I will absolutely be able to do bidet brand deals. I'll be able to do.
Man. But you're gonna be it's gonna be
Charmin,
so gross to even see you.
Lysol, Dove soap.
Yeah, but people are gonna look at you and be like, "You were covered in poop, diarrhea poop."
I feel like I would throw up.
Of course you'd
You're
throw up.
definitely gonna throw up.
Of course you'd throw up.
100%. It's gonna be like that pie scene in Stand By
It
Me.
is gonna be like
Yeah.
the pie scene in Stand By Me.
I'm back to being stabbed.
I mean, dude, it's just that like you can't get.
Some things
away
are too
from
gross.
it.
If I'm surviving the stab, I'll get stabbed.
Yeah.
Man, but the poop thing, I don't know. I'm a little.
Really? You're not convinced?
Okay.
Here's
the
the
poop,
thing.
here's the thing with the poop thing.
I have not been pooped. I have not been bucket pooped on before. I've not been a recipient
both-
of such a gift, so I cannot totally empathize with that lady.
No.
Now, I hope this next soundbite doesn't get to her, but it also seems like she might be overreacting a little bit. Every 6 months,
We'll be right back. We'll be right back.
My life is ruined. Like she'll get over. It's traumatizing. It's traumatizing, but like.
How dare you say such a thing to a woman who's experienced?
Assuming that really are you worrying about like these 6-month doctor visits for the rest of your life? I that seems a little over the top to me. The stab wound is gonna be with you for quite a while.
yeah.
Possibly.
I'm back to
Possibly.
poop. I am truly back to poop.
I'm gonna go take a shower and I'm gonna deal with that. But
Yeah.
like that, it can be over relatively quick. But then I got to get over the mental anguish, which is a lot. And I'm not trying to say that that's not the case.
Should be
It
covered
was
by health
it
insurance.
was liquid, hot liquid. She said I was soaked, and it was coming off my eyelashes into my eyes.
Did you guys hear about the guy who was going lobster diving and got completely and entirely swallowed
By a
whale and was inside the mouth of a whale, Jonah style, getting ready to be killed?
No,
He did an
Yeah.
AMA.
Huh?
He didn't ask me anything.
no
Really, did
way.
he?
Did you think anybody asked him anything, or did they ask him one thing?
What was it like?
What would they like?
She says it's so traumatic. The PTSD that I'm dealing with is beyond anything that I've ever felt. There needs to be some kind of help for victims of these crimes.
He's overreacting.
What'd you say, Kevin?
She's found her calling.
See, Kevin
She-
agreed.
No, I was quoting you.
I mean, this is right after the fact. Yes.
It was awful, she said through tears, and it changed my life.
Again, I don't want to dismiss her experience.
Joe, she's overreacting. It was the worst experience I could possibly imagine. Worst PTSD.
I mean, I might have
Until she gets stabbed.
I might have
Yeah.
hyperbolized how often she needed to go to the doctor.
Okay, well, that changes. That actually.
But there was an article that said she had to keep going back to check for bacterial infections.
I'm
and
sure,
things
just like
that.
you do with the stab wound
Right,
and its healing.
right.
It's the PTSD. The
Yeah.
PTSD may be worse
It's-
for that.
yeah.
There's something too visceral about it, and there's something about a blade I think that's cleaner and like slenderer,
we're-
and it's less
we're-
invasive in a weird
Also,
way.
like,
I think
if
we
I-
are underestimating the PTSD associated with getting stabbed by a
Totally,
fellow
but
human.
It's very
the-
true, but that
what the
is
hell?
balanced by the cool story part.
By the cool
It's
story.
not cool to get
Hold on.
stabbed.
But I
It's
think it
cool
is.
to have been
I think-
stabbed.
dude. If you found out that I got stabbed and I survived, you'd be like, "Fuck, that's cool. Steve survived a fucking
Yeah,
stab."
but did you hear about my friend Elliot who got shit dumped on him and survived?
Yeah,
Fucking
diarrhea
cool.
head. Yeah. Hot Carl. Yeah, I know him. He gets free gravy every time he goes to Boston Market.
You know, the thing about it
He's
is
got
that
a poop deal. He's got a bidet deal.
we're also not
He's
talking
swimming.
about how like meaningful the word hot is in this situation.
Oh, yeah.
It makes it so much worse. Hot, a bucket of hot diarrhea. Just like a hot, getting stabbed by a hot
Hot.
knife would be way worse as well.
Also, you figure whatever put this person in this state of mind mentally is to do that in the first place
Yeah.
is someone who's wanting to traumatize
Right.
someone for the rest of your life, and then you know that that person truly intended to ruin your life a little bit, and that probably is akin to the type of thing where someone stabs you, because when someone stabs you, they're clearly probably trying to ruin your life in some way. So they're both attackers in some way.
And like, I wouldn't be able to have lunch with you ever again. I don't think.
Why
If
you-
you had?
what is-
If you?
Yeah,
if you
look
had
at him. I'm not
if you
the
had-
one- I'm on
because
the
you
fence.
pick poop too.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I would never have.
You
be
would
able to
never have
lunch
lunch
you
with me
again. No,
again?
because I'd think about the poop all up in
Well,
your
I think
beard
people
and
that
stuff.
get stabbed are pussies. So
All right, let's call it a day, guys. Thank you for listening to the show. What would you do, audience?
I don't want to know.
What is your choice?
I'm not reading one of them.
What? Oh, okay, how about this? Why, if you think you have the best reason to choose one or the other, tell us why. Like, not that it's your decision or whatever, but you're like clearly having the diarrhea poured on you is the least repercussive.
And also remember, Kevin said the knife was this big. If you're watching, this big.
And answer it as yourself. Don't answer what you think will be better. Really imagine.
Yeah.
Like, go there.
Yeah.
Close your eyes.
I don't want to be stabbed.
Breathe in and imagine it and see where you land. I will be curious. I might not look, but I will be curious.
Any plugs? Ellie, you got some comedies coming up.
I do. Thank you so much, Steve. I'm going to be at Spokane, Tacoma
We'll be right back.
next week. We'll be right back. And I'll be in Orlando and Tampa, July 14th to 15th, and then Columbus and Liberty Township, Ohio. You can get all tickets at elliotmorgan.com/tour, and I'm very excited about it. Thank you so much. Please come by, because I don't think anybody is comfortable enough going to live comedy yet. So it's going to be me and 6 other people being like, well, that was crazy, and I think it'll be very fun.
Oh, and I am accepting gifts through Elliot if you see him and you'd like to give me something that he has to bring back on an airplane.
Yes.
Only
And
big gifts accepted.
They will get to him.
Only big gifts.
Big, heavy, bulky ones.
All right.
OBG, only big gifts. Joe, anything else?
That's it. Movie. GameBitly.com/movie. You guys, they know. I'm swimming in this crap.
Yes.
So much, but it's very close. You know what? My friend told me that the last 10% of a project is the hardest percent
wow.
of a project. And I think he's right, because I'm just at the point now where I'm double checking everything, making sure things are good, like triple guessing, second guessing myself on everything.
That makes sense, because I find the first 90% pretty easy to avoid all the time. So that's a great piece of advice.
We're at that last 10% and just getting it all done.
Yeah.
Awesome, man.
Cool,
well,
man.
great job, great work, Joe. We all love you. We're proud of you. We thank you, and we thank you guys for listening to the dang show. We'll catch you next time, huh?
Bye, guys.
Goodbye now.
Kevin Plachy's monster.
If you say